back to my channel. I'm really excited to try a new kind of series on my channel. I think I'm gonna call it like, does this thing work, or I don't know, something along the lines of that. But today we're gonna be trying out these MODA beauty brushes. They look like this. You can pick them up at Walmart for about $17, and yes, you do get 4 of them, so it comes out to I want to say about $3 or $4 a piece for a brush, which is quite cheap for a brush. So yeah, I mean, I have already tried this one. I tried it with my Kat Von D foundation, but I just didn't really like how it looked, so I'm gonna be remaking the video. And yeah, so if you'd like to find out whether or not these brushes are worth it, then go ahead and stay tuned, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and be part of the Dreamer family, and make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up so that way I know that you guys enjoy videos like this. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So half the face I'm going to be using the brushes, and then the other half I'm going to go in with my damp beauty sponge as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply primer. Alright. So the primer I'm going to be using is the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. I'm just going to apply this all over my face like I would normally, and more so concentrate it like in the areas that I have a lot of pores. And I'm just gonna work it in with my fingers. I'm like recording in my bathroom right now, and it looks like it's so nice outside, but then I'm just like, oh my god, it looks absolutely like freezing outside. Alright, so I have on my primer, so let's go ahead and do foundation. Like I said, half of my face I'm going to use the brush, which is my left side of my face, and then on my right side I'm going to use my beauty blender just because I have my nose ring and stuff like that, and it's just easier for me to use a beauty blender. Alright, and then for foundation, I'm going to try the Too Faced Born This Way foundation that you guys know I absolutely love this, and I am in the shade Vanilla. Not that my front facing camera is going to pick that up anyways. Alright, so let's see, I think I'm just going to put like 3 pumps on the back of my hand. Honestly, you shouldn't even need like that much. But yeah, apparently these brushes are supposed to leave your face like flawless looking, and yeah, so I did notice that they are quite like flexible in that sense. I mean, for me personally, ever since like I started using beauty sponges, I don't really care too much for makeup brushes. But yeah, so I use like 3 pumps, and I probably only use like 1 pump, so I mean, I guess that's kind of like a plus. A little bit on my neck here. I mean, I guess that's kind of a good thing, that these kind of blend out really quickly, and you don't need as much product. So not only that, like there's not a lot of product like left on the brush, so which is kind of nice. I'm kind of nervous for the concealer part, but yeah, so this is the first side of my face, like before and after, and then I'm going to use the beauty blender on this side of my face. And I'm still using the same amount of product. Honestly, from what I can see, I mean, my skin does look pretty flawless on the side that I did with the brush. Alright, so from what I can see on the side that I did with the brush, I mean, it did bring this Too Faced foundation like to a fuller coverage, if that makes sense. So like the Beauty Blender, it does sheer out the foundation just a little bit. And then I did find the packaging of like what each brush is supposed to do. The packaging says, create a flawless complexion with the MODA Face Perfecting Kit. These dense, ultra soft brushes apply and blend cream and liquid makeup with minimal absorption, leaving more makeup for application. The unique shapes are designed to fit the contours of your face for optimal blending. So each brush, it doesn't have like a name for it, so it just has like a certain number. So the bigger one is the 801, the medium size is 802, the smaller like contour looking one is 803, and then the smaller one for precise like contour for like the nose is the 804 brush. So the 801, it says, use this large brush for all over cream or liquid foundation application. Move the brush in one fluid movement over your face to apply and blend. So like I said, it did bring the Too Faced foundation to a fuller coverage and is not as like medium coverage, I guess, like on the side of my face that I did the Beauty Blender. But I do find that the brush, it kind of makes my face look a little bit cakey, but I guess we'll see what happens like when I apply powder and concealer and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite concealer at the moment. You guys know I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape like crazy. Find it in my everyday bag, that would be nice. Okay, so again, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I am in the shade Fair. This is the lightest one that they do sell at Ulta, just because I am quite pale. Okay, so I'm just going to use the Beauty Blender side first. So it's telling me that this little brush right here, the 804, is more likely for concealer. But I feel like it'd be easier to use the 803. So I think I'm going to use the 803 instead. Just because I feel like it'd be a lot easier and makes sense to use the 803 anyways for concealer. So I'm not trying to use like a lot. So I am like entirely confused because so I'm just gonna use my mirror again so I can actually see. So I want to say that this side, I don't like, I like it, but at the same time it's just like, I don't know, I like how the Beauty Blender just like blends and melts everything like in your skin, but honestly I just feel like it's just because I'm so used to my beauty blenders that it's just like brushes are just like not really my thing. But I mean, I do like it so far. Like, it's literally brought full coverage to literally everything, to where the beauty blender just like shears everything out. Alright, so now I'm gonna set it with powder. So I'm just gonna go for a lazy look today, just because I'm not really gonna be like too concerned about what my makeup looks like today. So I'm just gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I am in the shade Classic Ivory. And I'm just going to go back in with the face brush and see how well this works with powder. Just gonna set everything. The main thing is that, like, when I use a beauty blender or some type of beauty sponge, I just like how when you do use a powder, like, it literally goes into your pores so well, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. So alright. So honestly, like, it looks about the same. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, with the powder on top of it, like, just looks about the same. Like, I can't but yeah, I mean, I do like how it looks on this side with the brush, but I just feel like with the Kat Von D foundation, it just looks so thick and so heavy and so cakey that it wasn't working for that foundation. Alright, so let's just keep doing our makeup. So it says that you can use the 802 brush, which is a little bit smaller. It's about half the size. Well, a little bit more than half. But you can use it for bronzer, so I'm gonna try that. And then I also have my Wet n Wild contour brush, which I'm gonna use on my beauty blender side. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with, of course, the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I've just been trying to use this up, like I said, since I did do the Benefit Cheap Parade palette during VIB. So next I'm going to use my Wet n Wild contour brush. Alright, so next we're gonna do some blush. Apparently you can use the same brush for the blush, but I'm just gonna go in with the same situation as the Hoola bronzer. I'm gonna go in with the Benefit California blush. Okay, and this one's just like a mini one. Alright, and then I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. small stipple brush. So it looks just like this. I just like how like it makes it just air brushy and gorgeous. And I just love this blush. So I don't know guys, so I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts on it for first impressions, and yeah, I will be right back. Hi guys, so I'm back. So my final thoughts of these brushes are, I really think that they're worth it if you're not into the whole like beauty sponge kind of thing. So something like this. But I mean, I don't know, I think I'm gonna try and keep like playing around with them a little bit. Like I said, I do like how the foundation looks, so I think I might use these if I want to get like a fuller coverage out of like a medium, like a light to medium coverage out of a foundation. So I think that would be like a good thing for these brushes. But if you're going straight in with a fuller coverage foundation like the Kat Von D foundation, you probably aren't gonna like these like I did at first. But yeah, so if you guys want to know how I do like my updated brow routine, let me know in the comments below and I'll be sure to do that, just because I've been getting a lot of questions about them on my Instagram for you guys. But yeah, all in all, like I said, I do like these brushes, and yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.